How many of you struggle with money? Well, I'm here to tell you what your spirit guides want you to know about money. Hi, I'm Teja Priyadarshini, founder for Akashic Center for Healing, and today I have in front of me another pick a card reading, but this time your spirit guides and angels want you to know how you should manage your finances. I know, right? Like last year, because of the pandemic and things like that, money has been very erratic and we have taken a big hit when it comes to our finances. Well, this year, things can be a little different, and your spirit guides and angels have for you special advice that you can follow in order to grow your financial situation. So let's take a look at what your financial situation is and what your spirit guides want you to know. So there are two cards in today's piles, and we have pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like always, close your eyes. Go into yourself and ask your spirit guides and angels which card you resonate most with and choose that one card. And once you have made your decision, we will start. The timestamps are in the description below in case you have chosen card number 2, 3 or 4. You can just jump right ahead and click on the timestamps to go to that particular card reading. If you do like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon and leave a comment below so that I know that these messages are resonating with you and I can make more of these messages for you in the coming videos. Alright, so let's begin with pile number 1. Welcome to all of you who picked pile number 1. Let's see what your cards are. You've got the Queen of Roses and the Hanged Man in the reverse. This is from the Sacred Indian Tarot deck. Let's first read what the Akashic Tarot has for you today. Alright, so the Queen of Roses. So the Queen of Roses talks about a woman coming into her power. Since this is a general reading, it could be a man or a woman coming into their power. And it also talks about resolutions. It talks about a loving connection with probably a friend or a family member who's stepping forward to helping you with your current financial situation. So this could be somebody in your life who cares deeply for you, who's very affectionate towards you, and who wants to see you succeed, who wants to see you become financially independent. And they may be giving you a lot of advice and asking you to do this and that in order to like increase your finances. I mean, like if I had someone like that, that'll be great. Actually, I do, my mom. But it could be another person in your life. It could be a partner, it could be a lover, but whatever it is, whoever this person is in your life, they want you to succeed. They want you to do better financially. So they are giving you a lot of advice in how to resolve the issues that you have with your finances, especially because you are going through some sort of a financial issue where money is stuck, it's not coming, and you just don't understand how to resolve this issue. So listen to these people in your life, especially someone who really cares for you and are genuinely concerned about you and genuinely want you to resolve this issue. But please note that this issue, whatever you're going through financially, will be resolved sooner than later. And this card is a beautiful card talks about a beautiful connection. So you may come across someone who may lend a helping hand or who may step forward and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to take care of your finances for you. Maybe we could end up in a partnership of some sort. Something about a partnership is in the future, and it is talking about financial abundance also coming your way. I mean, look at this card, it's so beautiful. It's got a lovely garden of flowers, and the Queen of Roses is smelling a flower in her hand. So this is a very beautiful card which denotes that abundance is definitely coming your way, but you need to be a little more patient, because with the Hanged Man in the reverse, it's talking about retreating. So it's almost like you're going into a shell, like you're so worried about your finances that you don't know what to do, that you just feel like putting a blanket over your head and hiding under it forever and ever. But you don't have to do that, because the Hanged Man in reverse is also talking about conflict resolution. So you will definitely resolve the matter at hand and will move forward in life financially more stronger than you started off with. So the Hanged Man in reverse is talking about movement. It will definitely happen in the coming future, and probably in a few weeks time. The record keepers are saying probably in 2 or 3 weeks time you will definitely see some sort of a movement towards resolving the issue that you have going on with your finances, and you will also have someone stepping forward trying to help you with it. So there may be someone who really wants you to succeed and will step forward giving you solid advice, or probably telling you how you can go about changing your financial situation. And for some of you, there may be a partner who might come forward. Like it could be a partner at work, or partner in your business, or a partner in your life. I mean, even your partner in your life can probably come up with like a brilliant idea, and you might just decide to go with it, and it can be a very fruitful idea, a business idea that would bring in more abundance. So there is a lot of money coming to you guys, so don't have to worry about it. The Hangman in reverse is talking about retreating, going into your shell. You can do that for now, because like I say to everyone, if you are not feeling it, then you have all the right to just like retreat for a while, gather your thoughts, figure out what it is that you want to do next, and then step out of the shadows and then take action, right? So it does not matter if that is what you want to do right now. If you want to take some time out and gather your thoughts and figure things out, please do that, because the energies of this year are very, very strong, and it's throwing a lot of people off. So if you feel stuck, if you feel like you can't move forward, take that time to relax, to rest, to figure out what it is that you need to do next, and then go about doing that. All right, but there is definitely abundance coming your way, and whatever issue that you have going on financially will definitely get resolved. So these are good cards, so don't worry about your finances. All right, if this message resonates with you, do leave a like and share and subscribe, and leave a comment below, because I would love listening to what it is you feel when you listen to my messages. So if it resonates with you, do leave a comment below. Let's chat. And if you want to have a reading, an Akashic Records reading with me personally, then all the details are in the description box below. Do check them out. I'll see you again in another video next week. Until then, have a wonderful, magical week ahead. Hello to all of you who've picked pile number 2. Let's see what your cards are. You've got 5 of Scrolls, which talks about diversity. And from the Sacred Indian Tarot deck, you've got the High Priestess in the reverse. It's a beautiful card. Alright, so 5 of Scrolls, diversity. I mean, I guess the card says it all, right? If you see this picture closely, you'll see that there are a lot of scrolls on the table that the woman has read and left, and she has one in her hand. So this is talking about diversity. So if you are in a situation and you're figuring out how to make more money, then you need to understand that you have to start expanding your skill set and going into different areas of your life that you have never thought of going into before, in order to make it a lucrative venture. So if you want to make more money, then you have to look at areas that you can get money from. So if you have certain skill sets that you haven't been using, or you have certain talents that you never thought you could monetize, then this card is talking about diversifying and making that happen. So if you have a lot of skill sets and talents, which I think you do, because if you've picked this card, then that means you are a very talented individual who's got a lot of skill sets. And even if you're telling me, no Teja, I don't think I have too many skills or too many talents, then it's time for you to learn something new. And probably when you start diversifying into different areas of your life and learning new things, learning new skill sets, you will be able to make more money out of it. I mean, how cool is that, right? So if you want to make more money, then it's time to diversify your interests, to go into areas that you have never thought of venturing out before, and then picking areas that can bring in money, right? So this is what this card is talking to you about. Diversity diversifying yourself, going into the world, trying new things, trying new techniques, new skill sets, new talents, and seeing how you can change these things into a money making tool, so diversify, man, diversify. Just go into every nook and corner, search within yourself what are those things that you can put out there and probably make more money out of. So since this is talking about the scrolls on the table, I get this feeling that you could probably venture into, say, creative content writing or producing something like content maybe for a YouTube channel or for Instagram stories or whatever it is that fancies you, captures your interest. But I can also see that you can probably diversify into, say, teaching a methodology. If you are good at something, and maybe you can venture out into teaching people, like probably tuitions or maybe even teaching online classes. Maybe you can create a module for yourself and put it out there, market it, and probably get some income out of it. What else do I see? Maybe if you are into nature and gardening and things of that sort, you can probably also start investing your time and effort in learning how to do landscaping, and maybe you can help people have terrace gardens or create their own probably small landscaped part for their homes and things like that. These are just random ideas that I'm getting when I look at this card, and the Akashic Record Keepers and Guides are telling you that you are talented. And if this card is something that resonates with you, do leave a comment below, but also try and see how you can multitask, right? See, we are not creatures of we can't just be in one place and do one thing. We like to actually multitask, but we are programmed to just do a 9-to-5 job and then just come home and relax. But if you can actually if you can actually mold your time that you have in hand and try and do useful things out of it, maybe you can just make extra money. So this is the card that is telling you to diversify and make extra money, right? So this card is the High Priestess in the reverse. So this card is also telling you that it's not time to sit and think in one direction. It is time to think in multiple directions. So if it is money that you want to make, then you have to start thinking in multiple directions. And it is also warning you not to get caught up in fantasy, so to see how an idea that you have can turn into reality. So try not to fly away with all the dreamy ideas that you have. See what ideas can actually work and what can actually bring in the money, and then go after those ideas, even if that means investing in a few skill sets and probably learning a new trade or anything of that sort. It is talking about diversifying and spending more time and energy doing just that in order to have more financial abundance. If money is what you want, then this is the way you can get it. And the High Priestess card also is a very intuitive card, so you need to probably use your intuition in ways which will guide you to that particular talent or to that particular trade that you can pick up, which will eventually bring in the money that you are looking for. So these cards are also really good cards. And pile number one also had good cards. So in this pile also we see that she's living in like a castle kind of a setting, and which also means that abundance is coming your way. There's a lot of flowers in the background. There are books, so it's talking about wisdom, it's talking about learning new things. So it is all in your hands. If you want to create more, you can create more. And the High Priestess is also telling you that now is the time to diversify and use your intuition and make sure you can differentiate between what is real and what is a fantasy, and then go after what is that one particular thing, or probably 2 or 3 particular things that can bring in the money for you. So this is a beautiful card of abundance. And if this message resonates with you, please leave a comment below so that I know that these messages are resonating with you and I can make more such videos for you. If you like the video, do like, share and subscribe. And I will see you guys in another video next week. Until then, have a beautiful, wonderful week ahead. Welcome to all of you who picked pile number 3. Let's see what your cards are for today. We have the beautiful Archangel Michael card for you. And we have the Hierophant in the reverse from the Sacred Indian Tarot deck. So, Archangel Michael. Wow, this is such a beautiful card. It's so beautiful. I mean, just look at it. Look at his wings and look at those 2 children playing in front of him. This card is talking about your strength that is equal to Archangel Michael's strength. I mean, no kidding, right? Like, you are someone who loves taking care of your family. You think that it is so important that you be financially strong so that you can give them a good future, and this is what keeps weighing on your mind most of the time. You are so worried about how you're going to take care of your finances, if you're going to give them a good secure future, how are things going to be for your children or for your family. So this is somebody who is a hard worker, who has a lot of planning going on in their life, who knows exactly what it is that they want for their life and for the financial security. They're someone who plan a lot, like they have probably investments in like a lot of different things, because they're very, very worried about their future, and they want financial security at any cost. And this person does all of that. So you are someone who already does all of that. So if you are someone like this, like whatever I just said, if that resonates with you, then please understand that you're doing a fantastic job taking care of your family financially, and you are someone who is making the most of the things that are available to them. And when you pick this card, it is telling you that you need to be more resourceful with whatever opportunities that are coming your way. Don't take a back seat now, because you are like, you know, the image that the Akashic record keepers and guides are telling me is that strike the iron when it's hot. You are someone like that. You look for an opportunity and then you just strike. So you are someone who knows exactly where a financial opportunity is, and you go and get that. So even if you're not someone like that, probably this card is telling you to start thinking in those terms. Use your resourcefulness, use your skill sets to figure out which venture or which opportunity would bring in most money, and also start becoming a person who saves for the future. If you are someone who does not save for the future, then this is a card that you really need to pay attention to. I think I need to follow this advice. I need to start saving for my future. But this is someone who knows what are useful, resourceful opportunities and strikes at that correct time. And then you've got the Hierophant in the reverse, which is also talking about ego. A little bit of ego is coming in your way, because when someone offers you an opportunity, or when someone tells you that, okay, this is the way you should do things for your financial gain or whatever it is, you tend to look at them as someone who is stepping out of their way and giving you advice, and you don't like that. You're like, oh, I know what I can do, and your ego starts playing up. So this card is reminding you to keep that ego in check, because you may miss opportunities that are coming your way if you do not keep your ego in check. And also it is talking about becoming a little more spiritual, going inside, like taking your inner spiritual advice and being more compassionate, more kind to people around you, because it looks like, you're like the breadwinner of the family, like you're the main person who provides the financial security. Even if you have other people in your family making money and providing and contributing to the family, it almost appears like you're one of the main people who gives like the chunk of the amount. So it's kind of getting to your head a little bit. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or tell you that you shouldn't be like that, but what the Hierophant is telling you is to put that in check. Because if you become a little egoistical, then you may miss out on opportunities that can be very, very lucrative for you and for your family. You love your family very much. You want to make sure that they have a comfortable life, and you struggle, you work so hard to make that happen. But if you let pride come in the way, then there just might be an issue where you may lose out on opportunities. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger here. This is what the cards are telling you. So if you feel that you need to like tone down your pride a little bit, then please go ahead and do that, because a strong person is someone who realizes when their pride is getting the better of them and learns to control it. So if you are one of those strong people, then you know what I'm talking about, right? So if you get the messages from these cards, the messages that the guides want you to know is that use your resourcefulness, because you are someone who's very talented and who's very resourceful. Like you network very well with people, so you know whom to contact, how to get things done. You're someone who's got their fingers in a lot of different things, investments especially, but you also know a lot of people who can help you make the money that you're looking for. So financially, you need to just reach out to those people and then make this happen. And because of the Hierophant is also telling you to use your intuition, your inner guidance, your inner voice. Your spiritual self is also telling you what are the right kind of investments, and where you can actually start targeting your energies so that you can bring in more money. So unlike pile number 2, which talks about diversity and putting the hand in like different pies, the Hierophant in the reverse is telling you that you need to look at a couple of solid opportunities, not like multiple ones, but like 1 or 2 opportunities that may be just right around the corner for you. If you can be resourceful, if you can use your networking skills, if you can use your talents, then you will be able to make extra money and probably have a more comfortable life. So this is what your cards are telling you today. If this message resonates with you, do leave me a comment below, like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you want a personal reading, then all the information is in the description box below. So get in touch with me, let's have a chat, and I will see you again in another video next week. Until then, have a wonderful week ahead. Welcome to all of you who've picked pile number 4. Let's see what your cards are. You've got the Fated Meeting in the reverse. I hope you can see that card. And you have the wonderful Sun card from the Sacred Indian Tarot deck. Alright, so don't worry about reverses, they're not always bad, alright? But what this card is trying to tell you, the Fated Meeting in the reverse, is telling you that you've made plans with somebody to do something when it comes to your financial situation, maybe with a partner or with a friend or someone that you have invested a lot of time and effort into planning to do something that will bring you financial abundance. But this person has kind of backed out. Like probably they're having second thoughts, or maybe they don't resonate with the idea anymore, or they're just causing unnecessary trouble for you. They're just like, I don't know if this is gonna work, I don't know why we should invest so much of time and money in it. It's just getting a lot of it's making you feel very unpleasant about this person, and this is causing a lot of strain, and you are wondering whether you will finally achieve all of that you have set your mind to do, because this idea that you have, you feel it's going to definitely work, but this person you want to do it with is having second thoughts. They may or may not want to go ahead with this idea, or they may be coming up with like so many different kinds of excuses that is making you feel miserable, and you're wondering whether you will gain the financial abundance that you're looking for. Will you kind of make that money with this idea or not, whether you can do it on your own or not, whether this person will finally realize that this idea is a workable idea and come forward or not. All of this confusion is basically going on in your mind, and this is causing you a lot of stress, right? So this person you want to deal with your partner for this particular project is someone who is probably you feel a very strong connection to, like almost like you know this person and you can trust them blindly kind of a feeling. That is because you have a past life connection with this person. I mean, of all the card piles that we had today, this particular card is talking about a past life connection with this partner, which is making you feel more drawn towards working with them, in spite of this niggling thought behind your mind that will this work, will this not work with this person, why are they behaving the way they're behaving. You still want to go ahead and work with this particular person. That is because you feel a familiarity with the soul, and there is a definite soul connection with this person, and that is the reason you feel like you want to work with them. And they are also telling you, the Akashic record keepers and guides are also telling you that that person that you want to work with has come into your life now because you do have some sort of unfinished karmic work together. When I say karmic, I'm not saying that because you had bad karma that's why you have to work with this person. No, I'm not saying that. Karma means that there are lessons that both of you need to learn together, and you have chosen this lifetime to learn together. You know what I mean? So this person is, this person also recognizes that, right? So they also know that they have this bond with you, and probably they may be thinking that if finances get involved, will that friendship that you both share, which is so beautiful, will that be affected? So if you can talk to them and if you can tell them that, look, you know what, I understand that this is a business proposition and we're going ahead with it to make money for the two of us, but you need to understand the pros and cons of this, and whatever happens, our friendship will not get affected. If you probably talk to them about it, then they can see some sense and probably come forward. But you've got the beautiful Sun card here, which talks about financial success and abundance coming in your way. This is talking about things opening up for you and just like literally pouring into your life, right? So if you feel that this person is not someone you want to work with, then probably you should just try and still go ahead with the idea, because whatever the idea is will bring in abundance. There is a definite chance that finances will get better with this particular idea or this project that you want to work on, and this person will definitely see it your way very, very soon, as soon as this idea starts to bring in the money, right? So if you feel that you need to go ahead with this idea on your own, with this project on your own, then please go ahead, because there is definitely a chance of it becoming very successful, bringing you a lot of money, a lot of recognition, and this is just definitely going to make you feel happy, if not anything else. So this is your advice from the Akashic record keepers and guides. They want you to understand that this person you want to partner up with definitely has some sort of a karmic bond with you, some sort of lesson that the two of you together need to learn in this lifetime, and this partnership that you want to venture out in will definitely bring in the money that you are looking for, provided you look at it in all different angles, right? So you need to make sure that it is flawless, the plan or the project that you want to embark on, and see if there are any loopholes. If not, then please go ahead with it, because it is definitely going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity. The Sun card is a beautiful card which basically talks about like it just lights up your life, right? The sun lights up your life. So the Sun card is also telling you that this idea or this project or whatever venture you want to embark on will definitely bring you a lot of abundance, right? And also, this partner you want to work with is a fated partner, like they are, you were meant to work with them, but for some reason they're choosing to back out. So if you can figure what that is and sort those issues out, then you will definitely be able to make tremendous progress moving forward with your financial security, your financial abundance. Everything to do with money will start flowing in with more ease and joy and glory, right? So if this message resonated with you, do leave a comment below, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you want an Akashic reading, a one-on-one reading, then all the information is in the description box below, how you can get in touch with me. And I'm gonna see you guys in another video next week. Until then, have a wonderful, beautiful week ahead. I love you guys very much. I'm so grateful that you are in my life, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.